Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to a very unique show where for the first time we will be posing questions to people whom we hear only in speeches. Whenever there is an event, you hear those people who govern us, who govern our community, who govern the Khoja, Shia, Isna, Ashari, Jamat. We hear them when they are giving us speeches. At that time, we don't get too many opportunities to question them. So this is a different show where I will be speaking to the top boss, the head honcho of the Jamat, and we will get some honest answers. He is a brave man. He's going to take some fresh and I would say very brave questions and I'm expecting brave answers. So, without much wasting of time, I would like to just add one more thing before I begin my dialogue. This is not a scripted interview, and I did offer to discuss the questions with the person who I'm going to be speaking with, but very bravely he says, I will take the questions in the interview itself. So, dear viewers, my brothers and sisters, allow me to introduce to you our 49-year-old president of the Jamaat, who has served the Jamaat as the secretary, as the vice president, and apparently, we'll come to know more when we discuss with him, apparently he's been doing a fantastic job as president of our Jamaat. I present to you Mr. Ali Akbar Shroff.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu ala Hussain wa ala Ali ibn al-Hussain wa ala Awlad al-Hussain wa ala Sahab al-Hussain wa Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa
Assalamu alaikum Yasin bhai. And it's an honor and pleasure to be sitting in front of you. And I feel that, you know, this is the platform or this is the forum where we can also reach out to community members. And एक अच्छी शुरुआत है ये कि I also get a feedback from my community members of how they look at it, because क्या होता है बहुत बार अपन काम करते रहते हैं तो we don't realize whether, you know, in the moment of it what we are working, how we are working, but a perspective how people take this work as. So this will give me this will be an eye opener for me also. This will be a learning process for me as well. Only one request that I have to make to you, that, you know, I'm the head servant of this Jamaat.
MashaAllah. That's very, very, very encouraging to hear. And we hope you and your team continue to do the service that you're doing. So I will start with my first question. First question, you don't have to go itna detail mein jaane ki zarurat nahi hai aapko. But on a very simple level, if you were to tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, you finished 2 years, right? 2 years as serving as the president. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your performance of the last 2 years?
I would modestly say around 6 to 7. And why I would say this is because the current resources that are available with the Jamaat, so basic is like, you know, to put that to good use, plus securing, as you call it as bread and butter, securing education, medical, economic upliftment. So now in these last 2 years, with a good team at the helm of Bombay Jamaat, Alhamdulillah, we've been able to achieve stability in that.
Okay.
And see, those are the core areas where a community needs support. And basically education is somewhere where we are going to build up the next generation. So there is where I feel that, you know, we've done a reasonable job. Medical, yes, we are covering to the best of our abilities, and further on I will just let you know the facts and figures also. And economic upliftment is also doing good. So here this I would put it as 1 to 5. 6, 7 that I say is achievement of our resources, as in, you know, Arambagh Masgaon.
Okay.
Today you see that, you know, how it has been upscaled. And then you look at Mumra Kabristan, you look at Kapaswadi, and you also look at the progress of Palgar project that is happening, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we have got an opportunity from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to build about 94 apartments there, okay, and along with 6 commercial establishments also. So why those 4 or those 3 are lacking is the day I feel that, you know, see, there are about 250 to 300 families in Khojas at this point of time in Mumbai, which are very vulnerable and they need our attention. So the day I achieve that and make those people self-sufficient, that's the day I will feel that, you know, we've scaled up more.
That's very encouraging to hear. Very promising thoughts in your head. But those who travel to other countries, those who interact with people of the other Jamaat, we do get a feeling that our particular Jamaat, and I'm focusing more on the Mumbai Jamaat, where you are the head, we are lagging behind in terms of education, in terms of sports, in terms of employment, in terms of development. Yes, there's a lot of work happening. What do you attribute this lack of drive to? Is there an issue with the governance? Is there an issue with you can be very honest with me. Is there an issue with your team? Is there an issue with the unity amongst the people? Where are we falling short?
See, Yasin bhai, I will just take you back to say about 2010 or 2008-9. The youth of that community at that point of time, I was also around 30-35. Why would somebody come to Jamaat at that point of time? With due respects to all my past president, leaders and everybody, okay? See, this culture has to come within you. This thought process has to come within you. The day you feel within you the volunteerism, that's where the day when you look for an opportunity and you look for an path where you can put it into action, okay? अब मैं आपको समझाता हूँ 2008-9 के पहले की बात करें अपन तो people used to come only to Jamaat for what? Maybe, you know, for their burial or maybe for their marriage. Let's be very honest about it. With due respects to all my elders. Okay. Now, I was also encouraged by Shabir Mamu Mukadam or by Barkat Uncle Unia. They gave me a platform. They gave me an opportunity. 2010-11, Safdar Uncle got me into the managing committee of the Bombay Jamaat. Okay. Now see, that is the time where I felt कि नहीं मुझे कुछ करना है और मुझे मेरे एल्डर्स से सपोर्ट मिला एंड दैट वॉलंटियरिज्म वाज देयर इन मी सी दिस इज ऑल यासिन भाई ये सब दिखता बहुत इजी है पर ये करना बहुत मुश्किल है एंड यू नो and everybody knows what all I have gone through, what all my family has gone through and how we have traveled this journey together. I don't want to get into that at this point of time. But यासिन भाई मुझे 4 साल लगे एक टीम बिल्टअप करने के लिए. Okay, there were people in Mumbai community who did not have belief in Jamaat or who did not have belief in this culture of working together, coming together, okay? I had to slowly tap people, get them close, make a team, and that's where we created this team vision as well. Correct. Okay? And successfully, today I can say, I have about 80 people with me, okay, in this city who are on a phone call away, who have their different areas of interest. Okay, somebody looks after the property, somebody looks after education, somebody looks after medical, somebody looks after economic upliftment, somebody looks at, you know, a visionary planning of, you know, leadership development or, you know, courses for the students and everything. So today I would say, you know, we now have a team, okay, whereby we can say, yes, now Bombay Jamaat has taken those baby steps and now Bombay Jamaat is somewhere coming actively in these roles where you can compare it in front of the global community. Now come back to your question, if there is volunteerism in this Jamaat, today I can assure you from this platform as well, if any youth, if any, you know, middle-aged person, if any elder wants to contribute, you are welcome, ahlan wa sahlan, and we welcome you with open arms to come and work with us. Okay. Now comes the question that the global community and our community. Rashan bhai, last night I have received a message on Messenger on my FB. Okay, I don't want to name that sister. She is somewhere in New York, and she said that, Ali uncle, your work of senior citizens home, okay, has, you know, given such an exemplary visionary leadership the message to the community that, you know, now we feel that our Jamaat is also doing something and we feel proud as Mumbai Jamaat members. So that's how things are developing. Last Exco, जब आप देखोगे, Honorable President of the World Federation Safdar Jafar also said that Bombay Jamaat is the only Jamaat that came up with all the data, which came up all the records, which came up with all the compliances, all boxes tick, and that's how our entire economic portfolio was also presented at the Exco, and that's how we got success at the Palgar project as well.
Okay. So now, specific question, funds. We know that funds come in through donations and membership subscriptions, and those funds are used for specific projects, as you just mentioned, an old age home, or a Kabristan upliftment or whatever. Those funds may not be enough all the time. You may not get enough funds. Membership subscription is pittance. There is actually nothing I'm actually surprised as to why that has not been raised. My question here is that you've started a project, you were estimating an X amount to come to you through funds, through donations, through whatever charity. It doesn't come through. Are you going to abandon that project? Are you going to postpone it, shelve it? What happens to that project? Has there been any case where any project like that has been abandoned?
So Yasin bhai, foremost, we work our numbers very well before we venture into anything, okay? And we do not even jump into too many things.
Okay.
एक साथ में हम काफ़ी चीज़ें हाथ में नहीं लेते. We go step by step, okay? So, and we know our priorities. Then we try, the second stage that we do is low-hanging fruits, okay, which is more achievable in a lesser time with a lesser fund, and which is going to create more impact and what is required by the community, okay? That's how we plan it out. And today I'll tell you with this forum that, Yasin bhai, we've been blessed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been so merciful that the money has been coming in, okay? And there is a perception amongst the public ke bhai, bahar se paisa aata hai, no doubt about it. Okay, that's my firefighting. Wherever then I see ke here I'm stuck, then I have about 4, 5 or 7 donors outside as well, okay, who then I have to reach out to. But yes, having said this, aaj ke tarikh mein, Yasin bhai, you will be surprised, but Mumbai community is contributing in a very nice way.
MashaAllah, that's very encouraging to hear.
Very nice way. Very nice way.
We appreciate this.
And I'll tell you that the first question that you asked me, the scale. One scale that up I will do is the day I attain self-sufficiency at Bombay Jamat. And I'm very close to doing that. Maybe next year or maybe a year ahead of that. Okay, inshallah, we should be able to attain self-sufficiency at Bombay Jamat. Now, self-sufficiency at Bombay Jamat is what? Education expenditure of the whole Jamaat, medical expenditure of the whole Jamaat, and economic upliftment. If we are able to do this, which I consider as bread and butter of the Jamaat, okay? If these 3 expenditures are done locally, I think we've done self-sufficiency. We have an ijaza from Honorable Marjai Taqleed. May Allah bless him and may Allah give him a long, healthy life. There's a huge support that comes in through Maulana Ahmad Ali Abdi Sahab as well. And that's how we collect our funds. But Yasin bhai, आज ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मैं आपके साथ बैठ के लेता हूँ एक कम्युनिटी को अपील करने के लिए. Yasin bhai, if the Bombay community, Khojas, out of their 100 rupees that they make, 20 rupees they remove as khums. Out of the 20 rupees जो 10 रुपये सहमे इमाम का है ना, अगर वो 10 रुपये का 3 साल के लिए खाली वो लोग मुझे 25% देवे ना सर, okay, you will see a sea of a change in this community. You will see a sea of a change in this community. और अगर पूरे बॉम्बे का जो खोजे लोगों का खुम्स निकलता है ना सर, उसका खाली 5% मेरे को दे दो. And you look at the team that we have and the volunteers that we have and you see the results that we give you. Give me only 5% of that money. And here I will tell you, asking for this money is also not, leaving a good feeling in my heart. मैं खुश नहीं हूँ ये पैसे का डिस्कस करके. क्यों नहीं हूँ ये भी आपको समझा देता हूँ. यासिन भाई, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी के अंदर जब आप बात करते हो और आप पूछते हो कि ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी के अंदर ये चेंजेस देखते हैं, हम ये देखते हैं, यहाँ क्यों नहीं, बराबर? तो सबसे पहले अपने को अपनी सोच सुधारने की जरूरत है. ओके, ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी के अंदर, ओके, WF के अंदर भी जितने कैपिटल प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं या जितने माह रमजान रिलीफ और दी अदर थिंग्स, दे डू इट आउट ऑफ द 80% इनकम. दे डोंट टच खुम्स.
Okay.
And we as Khojas, if we are using Saime Imam funds to run the medical and education of Khojas, I feel I failed. I'll be honest with you. I don't claim any credit in this. Because 80% जो तुम्हारा पैसा तुम कमाते हो, उसमें से तुम्हारी जमात चलनी चाहिए. Not out of the 20% or 10% of the Saime Imam funds.
So let me stop you here. अगर खुम्स से हम लोग नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो कोई रोड मैप, कोई प्लान बना के रखा है आप लोगों ने कि Khums could be your backup fund, but उसके अलावा what is the plan to generate funds? Are you going to go with a begging bowl, not to use a harsh term, but are you going to go to every household भाई इतना पैसा तुम दो, इतना पैसा तुम दो? क्या ये चीजें कभी हुई है, कभी possible है, feasible है?
So Yasin भाई, I don't believe in that. This has to be self-realization, sir. Okay. सर, अगर एक अली शरफ ने 2008 में सोचा या 7 में सोचा कि नहीं मुझे आना है जमात में और मुझे काम करना है, बराबर, तो ऐसे अगर मुझे 10 मिल जाए या 15 मिल जाए ना सर बॉम्बे के अंदर, तो बहुत हो गया सर. So, this self-realization has to come from the community. And it is there. Yasin bhai, I am telling you, I am seeing this. okay, that this self-realization is there, people are contributing, people are getting their Saime Imam funds also. And see, it's not about the funds or it's not about the Saime Imam. But Yasin bhai, you have to do certain projects which touch the lives of the people.
Okay.
You get my point? Now, if you tell me in last 2 years, okay, one of the biggest that we did was senior citizens home. This touched the life, the thoughts, emotional values of the community, not only in Mumbai but globally. अब ये काम बहुत छोटा था सर. I'll be very honest with you. बहुत छोटा काम था. Premises already available था. 2-4 साल से use में नहीं आ रहा था. There were no orphans available with us. Okay. All that we have to do is redo the whole place according to जो senior citizens home में requirement है. और sir, on record I'm telling you, we've just spent 25,73,000 rupees in that project.
From the Jamat funds?
Yes. And that also,
no contributions externally?
No, not from the Jamat funds as well, Yasin bhai. We raise funds absolutely from outside. In this project also, I had about 5 donors who pledged me 5 lakh rupees.
Okay.
Okay. और उसमें ऐसा है कि पहले अपने को भी जेब में पैसा हाथ डालना पड़ता है ताकि जाके लोगों को confidence आवे. And that's how I work. Okay. So there were 5 donors. One of the donors was plus minus. So another 2 chipped in with small amounts. Okay. And 5 lakhs के अंदर 5 आदमी ने divide कर लिया, 7 आदमी ने divide कर लिया. The project is over.
Okay. एक project है जो I would say was close to my heart because I was also partly involved in it. I also had made an appeal for it. The census. Do you think we failed there? And what is the mentality of the people? क्या लग, you interacted with the people. And what is the feedback you get? Why are they hesitant to give out the number of people in their family? What is their household income? What is their employment status? If they were to come forward and give out this information, I'm sure Jamat help ही करेगी उनसे. Jamat उनका कोई खाना नहीं चाहती है. तो ये mindset क्यों change नहीं होता? You've interacted. Tell me your thoughts on this.
Thank you very much for bringing up this question. Thank you very much. Census, yes, I will say we've done only about 40% of our work.
Okay.
Or maybe 25% of our work, not even 40%. Okay. Because we've reached somewhere around 4,500 in terms of head counts. But you know, Yasin bhai, what happens is people need to be conscious of the efforts that goes into this. I would say that if you put all the work together, सबसे difficult काम कौन सा है? I would say this is the difficult work. Census collection is the most difficult work that we've ventured into. If you say that we failed, I would say partially we failed. But yes, see, when you win, the day you fail, you learn and then you win.
Correct.
At this point of time, there is a census activity which is going on at the WF level as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, there is going to be some data management that is going to be rolled out from there. Okay, and I'm waiting for that. And possibly एक ऐसा card बनाया जाएगा World Federation से, which will be a card of Khoja identity, okay, whereby visas at Iraq, visas as Iran, okay, and a global participation will also be valued with that participation. Okay, so that's one area where I feel people will again start, लोग और उसके साथ में जुड़ते जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह. Okay, अब आपका सवाल कि लोग इसमें participate क्यों नहीं करते? See, what happens is, यासिन भाई, जो community आज के तारीख में who are well, settled or like that, they have these reservations कि why should I give my data? Now हम household income तो पूछ नहीं रहे हैं. Okay, we are just asking you कि what are the age groups that is defined in your family and who are the people with you, whether you have an insurance with you, whether you have a house of your own. Okay. So see, लोगों को ये समझना है कि ये हम क्यों पूछ रहे हैं, because इससे हमको पता चलता है ना कि किसके पास घर है, किसके पास नहीं है, कितने पागड़ी वाले घर में रह रहे हैं, कितने को ओनरशिप वाला घर दिलाना है, because this is all the social responsibility. And when you are blessed, it is your social responsibility to make sure that your brother in faith and your sisters, they are well looked after. So this is the idea of asking this. अब उसमें क्या हो गया कि we were also asking for an Aadhaar card. Now that was an unique ID number that we wanted to create. Now people felt that why I should give my Aadhaar card. Okay, Aadhaar card exposes me to too many other risk managements and all. Yeah. But iske andar we have expertise people on our group, on our panel who are evaluating all of this. Data protection is done. Okay, and they are actually serving to Government of India also in data protection and data management. So these are the people who are the gems of the community who are in this. So with this, I would like to make an appeal to people कि ये census बहुत ही important exercise है. See, खुदा ना खास्ता, we don't face a situation like this ever in our life. Okay, what happened in Uganda? Overnight people were thrown out.
सही है.
Okay, यमन में क्या हुआ? आज अपन दूसरी कंट्रीज में क्या देख रहे हैं? ओवरनाइट टर्मोल आता है. देयर आर टेस्ट फ्रॉम अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला. व्हाट हैपेंस, खुदा ना खास्ता जिस दिन ऐसा कुछ यहाँ हुआ, जब आपके पास डेटा होगा तो आपको पता होगा कि भाई आपका कौन सा मोमिन किधर रह रहा है, वेर इज हिज फैमिली, वाशी में कौन रह रहा है, गोवंडी में कौन रह रहा है, गोरेगांव में कौन रह रहा है, जुहू में कौन रह रहा है. ओके, सो दैट डे फायर फाइटिंग करो और उस दिन जागो और अपना काम करो. सो दिस इज लाइक प्रोएक्टिवली वी आर कलेक्टिंग ऑल दिस डेटा बिकॉज वी आर सीइंग दैट डे. खुदा ना खास्ता कभी ऐसा कुछ हुआ, सो ऑन दैट डे ऑल दीज थिंग्स विल बिकम वेरी इजी. और देन यू नो वी विल बी इन अ मोर बेटर पोजीशन टू अंडरस्टैंड कौन है, कहाँ है और कैसा है करके. सो
आई एम एक्चुअली लुकिंग एट इट फ्रॉम a very practical viewpoint. If I were to know that I've got that many CAs or lawyers or doctors, specific doctors in my community, why would I go outside my community? Why would I not give that business, or why would I not get business from people in my community? So I personally feel the census would have helped a lot in this. मगर मुझे बहुत ताज्जुब होता है कि लोग आके अपना डिस्क्लोज क्यों नहीं करना चाहते. तो इसके लिए आई एम श्योर आप लोगों ने ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग किया होगा इन योर कमिटी मीटिंग्स. व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप? आर यू जस्ट गोइंग टू अबैंडन इट?
नो नो,
बिकॉज आई डोंट सी इट मेकिंग एनी प्रोग्रेस. देयर इज नो हेडवे. व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन टू इट?
होगा. सी यासीन भाई, वी आर ऑल यू नो फाइटर्स,
करेक्ट,
एंड वी डू नॉट लूज वेरी इजीली. और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि कोई चीज़ को अपना अबेंडन कर दिया है. ओके, एंड दिस कैनॉट बी अबेंडन. लेट मी पुट इट दैट वे. This exercise cannot be abandoned, okay, because this is our data. आज सर मैरिजेबल एज में कितनी बच्चियां अपनी पहुंच गई है.
That's another issue, correct.
Okay, and they don't have choices of kids. So this is our social responsibility. But आप जब डेटा ही नहीं दोगे तो हमको पता कैसे चलेगा कि आज if suppose and yes I do get, दुबई से आता है, अमेरिका से आता है, कनाडा से आता है, बॉम्बे में आते हैं. ओके, दे आस्क अस कि लाइक 25-year-old सन है, तो व्हाट आर द ऑप्शन अवेलेबल. अब जब तभी एज ए ले मैन मैं सोचता हूँ तो इसकी बेटी है, इसकी बेटी है, इसकी बेटी है, पर सोचता हूँ तो अरे शी इज 28, अरे शी इज 30, शी इज 32, दिस बॉय इज 25. सो सी एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम देन आई डू नॉट हैव दैट डेटा ऑन माई हेड.
करेक्ट.
बट अगर ऐसा डेटा अगर हमारे पास है तो वी कैन सिक्योरली सी दैट बाबा दीज आर द गर्ल्स who graduated, or these are the girls this girl was in 2020 in 12th. So now today in 2025 she is eligible for an age of marriage. Okay, so then we can suggest to her, speak to her family, and then you know get the both family connected. Correct. So these things people have to understand, because जब तक ये volunteerism public में नहीं आएगा, so how much can we push? But yes, we will push, we will continue to do so, and data census is, I feel that this is your basis of community work and community progress.
If I remember correctly, some time back we had a chat about the Khoja matrimony thing, and I apologize because you had pushed the whole thing onto me and I was supposed to do it. Anyway, but you think that is the thing which will take off if we have, like they have the Shia matrimony app, yeah, website hai. We don't have a Khoja community matrimony site, and there are so many girls, so many parents are worried. So has the Jamat actually done something drastic to sort out this mess, if I'm permitted to use the word?
Let's get together for this. And what I'm saying is, through this, I'm proposing to you, and let's not have a, you know, this thing, Khoja Jamat Mumbai ka, let's have a matrimonial app.
That's what I meant, yes.
Let's have a few, see, because here, you know, the data and the sharing of information is very, very important.
Right.
That is why I had proposed to you,
right,
can you please tell my sister to come forward.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Get 3 or 4 people. We don't want to have too many people. Get 4, 5, 6 educated people along with her, okay, and let us have this rolled out. And I'm telling you, you will get the platform, you will get the data, and people will come forward and do it, inshallah. And this is the need of the hour, Yasin bhai.
Inshallah, we will work together on this because ye zaruri hai. I would also like to throw it to the viewers, whoever is going to watch this program. The questions that you need to ask or would want to ask, I would request you to email them to info@ksijamat.org. Jamat now here is spelled as Jamat. And inshallah, we will take up all the questions, all relevant questions in episode number 2, which we shall be airing shortly. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.